Somalia, the most misunderstood country in Africa. For many people, one word comes to mind when they hear the name Somalia: conflict. For decades, images of civil war, instability, and hardship have shaped how much of the world views this East African nation. But those headlines tell only one part of a much larger story. Beyond the challenges lies a country of ancient trading cities, Africa's longest mainland coastline, a strategic location that has connected continents for thousands of years, and a culture built on centuries of history, tradition, and resilience. Today, we are uncovering the real story of Somalia, a nation often misunderstood, yet far more fascinating and complex than many people realize. If you're new to World Corners TV, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Your support helps us bring you more stories about countries, cultures, geography, and the people, places, and history that shape our world. Now, let's unfold the story of Somalia. Where is Somalia? Somalia lies in the Horn of Africa, one of the most strategically important regions in the world. To the west are Ethiopia and Kenya. Across the Gulf of Aden to the north lies the Arabian Peninsula. To the east and south stretches the vast Indian Ocean. With more than 3,000 kilometers, or about 1,860 miles, of coastline, Somalia has the longest mainland coastline in Africa. This geography has shaped Somalia's history for thousands of years. Located along major maritime routes connecting Africa, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, Somalia has long been a meeting point of trade, cultures, and civilizations. Long before modern borders existed, Somali merchants sailed across the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, creating trade networks that connected distant lands. But Somalia's importance began long before modern history. An ancient trading power, Somalia's history stretches back thousands of years. Ancient Egyptian records describe expeditions to a mysterious land called the Land of Punt, which many historians believe included parts of present-day Somalia. For centuries, Somali coastal cities served as gateways between Africa and the wider world. Ports such as Mogadishu, Zila, and Berbera became thriving commercial centers where people, ideas, and goods moved across continents. Ships arrived carrying textiles, spices, and luxury goods. They departed with livestock, gold, frankincense, myrrh, and other valuable exports. By the Middle Ages, Mogadishu had become one of the wealthiest cities on the East African coast. Travelers from across the world described busy marketplaces, impressive architecture, and a vibrant economy. Somalia was never isolated. It was part of one of the world's great trading networks. The Somali people. One of Somalia's most remarkable features is its strong cultural identity. The vast majority of Somalis share a common language, heritage, and cultural tradition, creating a deep sense of connection among its people. The Somali language belongs to the Cushitic branch of the Afroasiatic language family and remains an important part of everyday life and identity. Perhaps no tradition represents Somali culture more than poetry. For generations, poetry and oral storytelling have preserved history, shared wisdom, celebrated achievements, and strengthened communities. In Somali society, poets have traditionally been respected not only as artists, but also as historians, teachers, and voices of their communities. Because of this rich tradition, Somalia is often called the nation of poets. Somali food, culture, and traditions. Somalia's culture reflects centuries of trade, Islamic heritage, and nomadic traditions, creating a way of life that is both diverse and deeply rooted. Somali cuisine combines influences from Africa, Arabia, India, and the Middle East, creating dishes known for their rich flavors and fragrant spices. One of the country's most beloved meals is Barius Skookeries, a flavorful rice dish prepared with spices such as cardamom, cumin, cinnamon, and cloves, often served with meat. Another everyday favorite is kanjuro, a soft, pancake-like bread commonly enjoyed for breakfast with honey, sugar, or tea. Other traditional foods include sakar, diced meat cooked with vegetables and spices; mufo, traditional Somali flatbread; basto, pasta dishes influenced by Italy's colonial history; fresh fish and seafood from Somalia's long coastline, camel, goat, and beef, which remain important parts of many traditional meals. No Somali gathering feels complete without shah, or Somali tea. Often brewed with cardamom and cinnamon, tea represents much more than a drink. It represents hospitality, friendship, respect, and community. The challenges of modern Somalia. Despite its rich history and vibrant culture, Somalia has faced significant challenges. Following independence in 1960, the country experienced increasing political instability. The collapse of the central government in 1991 marked one of the most difficult periods in Somalia's modern history. Conflict, insecurity, droughts, and humanitarian crises affected millions of people. For many outside the region, these struggles became the main image associated with Somalia. But that image does not tell the entire story. While the world focused on challenges, millions of Somalis continued raising families, pursuing education, building businesses, and strengthening their communities. Somalia is a country with many stories, and its people have continued moving forward through extraordinary obstacles. A nation of entrepreneurs. One of Somalia's lesser-known strengths is the determination, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit of its people. Despite decades of challenges, Somalis have continued to build businesses, create opportunities, and develop innovative solutions to everyday problems. Across the country and throughout the Somali diaspora, entrepreneurship has become an important part of Somali identity. From small family-owned businesses to large investments, Somali entrepreneurs continue contributing to local economies and creating opportunities for others. One of the most remarkable examples is Somalia's adoption of mobile money technology. With limited access to traditional banking systems, many Somalis embraced digital payment solutions to send money, pay for goods, and support businesses. Today, mobile payments are a normal part of everyday life, allowing people to conduct transactions quickly and efficiently. Somali entrepreneurs are also active in many industries, including trade, transportation, telecommunications, agriculture, construction, and hospitality. In cities across Somalia, new businesses continue to emerge, creating jobs and helping communities grow. The Somali diaspora has also played a major role. Millions of Somalis living abroad maintain strong connections with their homeland through remittances, investments, and knowledge sharing. These contributions support families, help fund businesses, and provide resources for development. For many Somali entrepreneurs, success is not only about building wealth. It is about creating opportunities for future generations. Their story reflects a larger theme throughout Somalia's history: adaptation, resilience, and the ability to rebuild. Behind the challenges often seen in the news are millions of people working every day to create a better future. Mogadishu's revival. For many people, the name Mogadishu still brings memories of conflict. But today, another story is unfolding. Parts of the capital are experiencing visible growth and renewal. New hotels, restaurants, universities, businesses, and residential developments are reshaping the city. Along the Indian Ocean coastline, beaches are becoming vibrant spaces where families gather, businesses grow, and visitors experience Somalia's natural beauty. A new generation of Somalis is embracing technology, launching startups, and helping create new opportunities. Challenges remain, but progress continues. For many Somalis, the future is being shaped by possibility as much as by history. Why Somalia matters? Somalia's importance extends far beyond its borders. Its location near some of the world's busiest shipping routes gives it lasting strategic importance. Its young population represents tremendous potential for future growth. Its history reflects centuries of cultural exchange between Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. Above all, Somalia's resilience reflects the determination of people who continue to build, adapt, and move forward despite extraordinary challenges. Conclusion: Somalia is far more than the headlines that often define it. It is a country shaped by ancient trade routes, rich cultural traditions, remarkable resilience, and a spirit of renewal. Understanding Somalia means looking beyond stereotypes and recognizing the complexity of a nation that has influenced regional and global history for thousands of years. The next time you hear the name Somalia, remember that there is much more to its story than most people ever see. Behind the headlines is a nation of traders, poets, entrepreneurs, innovators, and resilient communities, still writing the next chapter of its history. And that is another part of our world unfolded. If you enjoyed this journey through Somalia, subscribe to World Corners TV for more stories about countries, cultures, geography, and the people, places, and history that shape our world. Which country should we explore next? Let us know in the comments.